Hi, I am Nessa, and this is ESL Top 10. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. I am super happy that you are here. Today's lesson is all about 10, count them, 10 common mistakes that students from all over the world, students of English, make. How do I know that these are some of the most common mistakes? Because I actually posted a question on Facebook a few weeks ago asking my fellow teachers here in Vancouver at a huge language school in Canada that I work with. I asked, hey teachers, what are some things that you hear in the classroom that students say that just sounds kind of weird, that you wish you could fix? And these are the top 10. So before we jump in and look at sentence number 1, that just sounds kind of weird, I want to talk to you about the freebie. What's a freebie, teacher? A freebie is a free PDF self-study worksheet. And most of these lessons here at ESL Top 10 come with them. So make sure you get yours. In today's freebie, I am going to show you 30 sentences, 30 examples of student writing that have common mistakes in them. And of course, I'm also going to show you the correction. So get yours by checking the video description below, and you will find a link there. So here we go. Looking at 10 common mistakes, 10 things that English teachers here in Vancouver hear from English learners from all over the world that are just kind of weird. So here we go. Starting with number 1. I am agree. Oh, I am agree. Well, agree is a verb, so we don't need be verb there. Your sentence should be I agree, as in I agree with you, or I agree with this idea, or I agree with ... Number 2, similar mistake, but opposite. So here we go. Here is the mistake. Teacher, I will absent tomorrow. Well, absent is actually an adjective. To be absent. So we need a be verb there. So your sentence would be, I will be. You know what? I'll be absent tomorrow. Or even better, I'm going to be absent tomorrow. Sorry about that. Number 3, here is the sentence with the correction. Teacher, my feeling is not good. Or, teacher, my feeling is bad. Well, actually, in this sentence, the subject shouldn't be my feeling. It should be I. So normally we would say in that situation, I'm not feeling good, or I'm not feeling well, or even I'm not feeling that good. I think I'm going to go home. Number 4, here is the mistake, and then we'll look at the correction. I back. So I back to my country in April. Well, back is not a verb here. We need to use go. So I would probably say I'm going back to my country in April. Perhaps you could say I go back to Toronto in April. But don't forget the verb go. Number 5, Every teacher who's ever taught English has heard people say this. So here we go. The mistake with the correction. Start with the mistake. When I was high school student, or when I was elementary school student, I ... Okay, so where is the article? Student, right, is a noun, and it's countable. So the grammatical mistake there is we need the article a, as in when I was a high school student, or when I was an elementary school. So then it's grammatically correct. But it doesn't sound actually that natural because we can fix it, make it shorter, sound a little bit more natural by just saying when I was in high school. When I was in high school, all the kids ... When I was in elementary school, Madonna was huge. Like a virgin. Hey. Number 6, common mistake. I actually make the reverse mistake when I try to speak French. So here's the mistake. I have 23 years. I have 40 years. In English, we talk about our age using be verb, not the verb have. So we would say, I'm 23 years old, or I'm 23, or I'm 40, or I'm 40 years old. Number 7, another common one. Oh, you look like tired, or she looks like pretty. Well, let's look at the first one first. So, if you want to use you look followed by an adjective like hungry, angry, excited, tired, you need to say you look tired. There's no like. You look like must be followed by a noun. You look like a teacher. Are you a teacher? Now, she looks like pretty. Pretty is an adjective. So the grammatical correction is she looks pretty. But if she looks pretty all the time, don't even use look. Just say she is pretty because you're describing her being. Number 8. Okay, here's one that drives me crazy. Overusing these expressions like as you know. So, as you know, I'm going to Seattle tomorrow. Take out the as you know. It's not adding anything. In fact, it almost sounds a little patronizing, like, as you know. If I already know it, why tell me I know it? Just go to the information. Or, when I was in high school, ... at that time, well, you've already told me when you were in high school. So you don't need to repeat that idea by saying at that time. I know what you're talking about. So your sentence would be, when I was in high school, Madonna was huge. We used to ... You don't need the phrase at that time. So remember, ask yourself, am I overusing? Am I using this at that time or as you know? Is it helping my English or is it like a crutch? Number 9, double negatives in English. So you can't do that really. Here's an example that we hear. I don't have nothing, or I don't know nobody. So actually, don't is negative. So instead of I don't have nothing, change nothing, ding, 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 into anything. I don't have anything about ... Or I don't know anyone from Mars. Me neither. And another mistake that a Brazilian teacher shared with me is Brazilians, instead of saying you're welcome, using for nothing. Like, thank you for nothing. In English, you could say you're welcome. Or if you want to use something a little more informal, you could say no problem or no sweat or that's all right. Here we go to number 10. I hear this one a lot. So here we go. I'm talking to a student. They're telling me about their future plans. And then they say something like, I am going to graduate 2 weeks later. Well, if you're talking about future from the present, meaning from now, use in. So your sentence would be, I'm going to graduate in 2 weeks. Don't use later. Similar mistake. I'll come back after 10 minutes. Most people would say, again, we mean 10 minutes from now, right? From this present moment. So you would say, I'll come back in 10 minutes. So those are my 10 commonly heard mistakes from English learners from all over the world. Which one were you making? I would love to know. So post below or send me a quick message at esltop10@gmail.com. And please don't forget your freebie. If you're serious about upping and improving and mastering English, and you're a self-starter, make sure you get your freebie that comes along with this lesson. So that's it from me. I will see you in a week right back here on ESL Top 10. Thank you so much for watching.